Hello everyone, welcome to this week's weekly market view for Monday the 7th of August to Friday the 11th of August 2023. My name is Vishal. Let's get started. All right, then let's start with the monthly chart. And if we look at the monthly chart, no signs yet. A little bit of bearishness at the start of the month, but this doesn't conclude anything. The demand zone is still intact here. This drop-based rally pattern made a new high. Let's move on to the weekly chart. And on the weekly, we did see a little bit of a breakdown, but then prices held and gave us this little move to the upside, reacting to probably some level of demand on the smaller time frame here. A weekly demand is still far away. This is going to be the key level for the weekly level of demand. If you go on to the daily chart, so the daily chart is a little interestingly poised now that we have a break of this entire structure over here to the left. So this area over here is going to be your potential level of supply. It's also having a gap here. And right now, I think the market is just taking a little bit of support around this level. There should be something on the lower time frame here, but on the supply zone front, 19,703 to 19,808. If we go on to the smaller time frame chart, this is your key level of supply on the 75-minute chart. So this is a level to watch out for. And we do have this. I mean, there are several gaps here. So we do have this gap. What is more important to also see is this gap level over here around 19,000, just in case. So yeah, markets are going to be a little range bound with a slightly bearish view. So in case if the markets do move to the upside, there might be some selling pressure coming in. Let's move on to the 15-minute chart. So on the 15-minute chart, we do see this supply zone. And in case if the market does gap up into this area, there's a possibility of more shorts being initiated at or near this level. On the demand zone front, nothing clear here. So let's go to the 5-minute chart. So on the 5-minute chart, again, pretty much unless and until price breaks out of this range, any longs within this area will be a little aggressive. So focus should be ideally on the shorts in case of the markets gapping up. And as you can see, there is one tiny level of supply around this area here on the 5-minute chart. So this is something to watch out for. Okay, let's move on to the Bank Nifty. So nothing much has changed on the Bank Nifty. Markets are pretty strongly to the upside on the monthly and the weekly. So there's nothing much to talk about. Just on the weekly chart, we'll just mark this level over here of demand. This is that area to watch out for. A little far away from current market price, but still a level. On the daily chart, however, we came very, very close to this level of demand. So prices did fill this gap and are consolidating. Now we do have this level of supply to watch out for the coming week. So markets are going to be a little volatile. On the demand zone front, we had this level of demand. It got violated and price did take a little bit of help of this lower level over here. So let's go ahead and mark this level here. So this level is pretty much intact right now. So it seems like markets might tend to be a little sideways to range bound until this level of supply breaks. On the 15-minute chart, let's have a quick look. Yeah, so on the 15-minute chart, similarly to the Nifty, so we had this level of demand that got violated last week. And now we do have this level of supply to watch out for. So let's go ahead and mark this. So any gap up into this area might lead to another short selling on the Bank Nifty index. If we go on to the demand zone side, nothing clear here. We do have this gap level. Just below the gap, you have this level of demand. So this is the levels to watch out for on the Bank Nifty. Let's move on to the Fin Nifty. Futures. All right. So on the Fin Nifty also, we had marked a few key levels for last week, and we saw this sudden selling pressure, because of which some key levels of demand got violated. So that indicates, or that tells us, that there is still a lot of supply on the top. So we'll just go ahead and mark this level over here, this rally based drop, and on the demand zone front, we do have this gap level of demand. So let's go ahead and mark this level as well. Okay, so we are right in the middle right now. So any uptick into the indices more or less will lead to a little bit of a more selling pressure. Let's quickly have a look at the USD INR. So the USD INR is trying to inch up now. It's giving a little bit of or showing us a signs of bullishness. And as I said, that the more bullish the USD INR gets, that's going to be a little bit of a negative sign for our indices. And that is the reason why, thanks to the correlation, we are seeing a little bit of weakness on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty as well. And of course, the Sensex. So right now we are still holding on to this level of demand, slight violation here, but there's no level of supply nearby, and prices have kind of coming closer to this resistance level here. So any break above this resistance and a close above this resistance will probably induce more buying pressure, which means this demand is more or less likely to get activated, right? But till and until this price doesn't give us a clear closing above the prior high, we should not be leaning against this level of demand, because prices could just, break down, and then we'll remove all the levels of demand, and we might again move into a phase of consolidation. So what is going to be interesting for us to see this week is prices breaking this 80 to 86 handle, which will probably dictate the next move on the indices. All right, so last week we had discussed a stock, M&M, and I just wanted to show you, because M&M was announcing its results, and I just wanted to quickly show you how this this level actually is playing out right now. So this was the level, and you can see very clearly, in spite of the results being announced, the prices have remained range bound within the level itself. Okay, so just keep a close watch, because generally after the earnings, the effect of earnings always shows up on a Monday or a Tuesday. So Friday, M&M announced its earnings. So let's see how these levels play out. So anywhere closer to these levels of demand, longs, or anywhere closer to this level of supply, shorts can be a little bit of a play to watch out for. All right. So I hope you enjoyed the short and sweet analysis for this week. I hope you are a part of the Sher Khan Education channel. Please do give your valuable comments from time to time, and let us know if you need anything from us. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely trading week. Bye-bye.
This should not be treated as a recommendation. Please conduct your own analysis or consult a financial advisor before investing.